at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking, trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 22.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit, do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. From the 17, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Will Dissly. Touchdown.
Will Dissly. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Eagles 0.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 19. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the...
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Fletcher Cox on the touch.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Smith. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Smith. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 82 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flush to his right. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives.
He's got a man, complete. And some room. Philip Dorsett by himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers.
Philip Dorsett. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Seahawks 28, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. But analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's now second.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Wentz now to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, don't scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Smith. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gino now to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
set them back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Throwing now is Geno. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
From the 39, Wentz. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st. Again, it's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play, it's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shift, watch the shift.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz rolling to his right, and he completes it to Kohler. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Carson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Switch up, switch up. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the 41, Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Throwing is Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Seahawks 45, Eagles 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The 38-yard
On first down, Wentz. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
From midfield, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
1-yard gain.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Carson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Ball carrier.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively.
10-yard line.
As they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Geno. And he's got Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
What we got? Check.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.